I get sometimes tired of talking about how 40 Story works. The number four, the letter D, the word story.com will be your introduction to 40 Story if you've never heard of it before. Sometimes I want to talk about the why. And the why, out of every other why that there is that I've talked about, written about, and continue to discover, is the simple fact that it's new. It's an experience that we've never had before. And that experience is being cradled by the creator of the individual stories, by the architects of the individual kinetic avatars, and by the fans themselves. So there's this triune of interaction that brings these digital characters and these stories to life. And not only to life, but it gives us an interesting way to kind of biorhythmically process signals that maybe we've become so static in. We seem to have silos of how we process information, and blueprints on how we think. This takes us out of that. This opens up new realms of possibility. This allows the creator, once a story is established, to be thinking in the middle of the night in a dream state, or maybe something happens out in the world in front of him, to say, I have a way, I have an idea, I have a creative slant to put on my story and my characters, and they can go and immediately implement it into the story. And before you know it, it becomes a trend, it becomes a thing in the world, and not just a trend on video where people like and comment and blah, blah, blah. It becomes a trend in society and in the very nature of how people experience the world. It becomes something that is tangible as well as intangible. It's something that surpasses time. It's something that very well could generate revenue at a very high level in a very short period of time. But knowing that every time you generate revenue with a 40 story, it's because you are increasing the value. You are creating value, not just hype, but real value that the world can actually benefit from. So if this is of interest to you, go to the number four, the letter D, the word story.com. Check out 40story.com, register as a free member, and then go on to build kinetic avatars, go on to influence the world with your own 40 story productions. And I'll be right there to cheer you on, because I can't wait to see how the world shapes up around better storytelling at a higher level and a more experiential connection between the fan and the creator.